Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of The Darkness Within 2. Now, apparently, if I just exit and go back in...
Any progress?
Yes, it's exactly as I thought. Very simple indeed, if you know how to look at it. But deciphering all of it would take considerable time, since it's such a thick book. For now, I've deciphered the index for you. If you tell me which other parts you need decoded, I can do those as soon as possible.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Thanks, Henry. I have to go now.
So... Well, take a look. Where's this index here? So, recollections of the past, table of contents, of botanical knowledge, of astronomical correlations, of demonology and magic, of alchemy, of machines, speaking machine. Okay, so it's not like we click on it. So if we go here now... Oh, what?
Thanks, Henry.
Okay, so how do we get him to... Interesting. He won't... Okay. Maybe do I like combined maybe something else. Oh, I thought I right-clicked it. Come on. Okay, list of spirits and demons, outer spheres and planes, conjuring demons, spirits, words, seals, prayers, black mirrors of alchemy, elements and minerals. Use of photographs. Interesting. Intelligent androids. Okay. So... Maybe, I guess I just have not reached that point, like, I don't know. Okay, actually, there was something else. I just happened to see it when I was scrolling through. Yeah, it's a bit of a far walk. You've made this trip about 3 times. You weren't aware of it. We especially weren't aware of it. But we were making you go back and forth, back and forth. Just realized I probably should have made you to run this. So apparently... Is this the book? Okay, so there's a book. There's just a random book out here, people. No? Okay. All the clues I've gathered for 3 months about the notorious, cult of Dis. Cult that Iverbergen and others, okay, I know what they're very dangerous and have lots of followers around the world who are doing some strange research for the cult. Some letters I've read in the cabin offer something blah 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 blah. Have led me to this old and depressing town called Arkhamend. I'm sure I will find what I expect to find here. This town has a really suffocating atmosphere with all those narrow streets, old buildings, and some very strange statues and carvings spread near and far. I've been here for 6 days now, and I've never seen the sun shining brightly even once. I know it's autumn now, but there is something strange here. Even the morning hours are darker than they should be. This is just a place where dark and light don't seem to differ much. I bet psychological problems and suicide rates are pretty high. Arkhamond is a small but very old town, with a surprising number of blood-chilling tales of witchery and sorcery told about its history. No? Okay. When you leave the town center, its peculiar howling wolf statue to delve into the streets, you feel like you are going back in time. As you proceed, the buildings get older and older until at last you reach its border at the oldest part of all. Strangely, I learned that this section is under quarantine and no one is allowed to enter. There are a few police officers around, but they won't tell me anything about the quarantine. This situation seems curious to me, so there aren't nearly enough precautions normally. This situation seems curious to me as there aren't nearly enough precautions normally taken in such crisis. I mean, I don't see why. In the sections I could visit, most of the houses are damaged and empty, as are the streets. Some of the houses are still inhabited, but even those are in such poor condition, it seems they might break down any minute. I know the deserted houses hide secrets of olden times when sorcery prevailed here, and I feel unseen eyes looking down on me from the glassless windows when I walk through the area of town. I settled in an old inn named Camphor Wood and immediately started my research because I don't want to stay here long. The townsfolk seem rather unusual. I've seen personally that they can be hostile to strangers, just as I was warned about beforehand, but you can always find someone to talk to if you offer them the right incentive. I managed to find a drunk named Joseph. I mustn't forget to learn his surname, with the help of a bottle I bought. Even though he is not a reliable source, some aspects of what he told me do fit the information I've gathered already. I've learned that the history of this town has always been mixed with terror. Child abductions, strange rites done at even stranger places, unidentified shadows wandering through the narrow streets in the dead of night, undetectable voices from the sewers below, and a cult whose origin dates much farther back than the town itself. It has many names, but they call themselves Children of Dis. In all these myths and stories, there are subtle clues that suggest the area, including the town and nearby forest, is the cradle of the cult. Some believe that in certain places, especially in the woods, the underground is a honeycomb of tunnels and passages that lead to even deeper antediluvian underground cities. On the surface, there are places supposedly connected to these underground tunnels and passages, and the cult is trying to possess these places. There's a shack out in the forest. I believe the building is one of them. I'll go search it in a few days, but I must gather more information first. Okay. There are some people who claim to see light in the windows of that shack, and I've heard of a quiet group of people doing something unholy there. One anecdote in particular stands out. A middle-aged woodcutter returning one afternoon from work swears that he heard very loud buzzing sounds accompanied by human screams coming out. He says at the time he believed the sounds were coming from underground, but he couldn't find any opening that might lead to it, so he presumes what he heard was just his imagination. Other woodcutters have said that when the wind is blowing away from the shack, it carries an odor smelling like some kind of incense that has a numbing effect on the person who inhales it. I asked a few townspeople if they know anything about this group and learned that they lived in the oldest part of town, in houses no one else would want to live in. They rented some places there, some of which don't even have electricity. 3 or 4 of them, nobody exactly knows their number, come to the town center at regular intervals and get something from the train station that the trains has delivered. They sometimes have a drink at the inn while they're here. Nobody tries to speak to them because everybody in town hates or fears them. One of the locals told me that a particular visitor with a fake-looking, short, cold black beard who seemed superior to the others visits the pharmacy every time he's here. And he leaves with a big box full of strange chemicals he ordered earlier. I wonder who this man is. If he has control over the others, I should be cautious of him. I'm sure there must be some kind of laboratory in the shack. I've seen these so-called laboratories before and know what disgusting things take place there. I must be extra cautious when I visit. What could the source of these sounds be? Well, we know it's an insect. This reminds me of a story I once heard about some creatures called hill creatures that imitate human speech with their frightening buzzing sounds. No? Okay, so we need one more clue. I don't know if there's hidden ones in here. It's very well possible. Okay. Wilsmith Daily. Oh, I don't know why I'm underlining that, but at this point it's like, underline everything, see what comes up. I'm sure I will find what to expect. Suffocating atmosphere. It's been here for 6 days, but where are you now? Never seen the sun shining. Dark lights don't seem to matter much. I know it's not, yeah, that for sure is not going to bring us anything. Okay. Okay, so really a lot of this is just... in the section I could visit. Hide secrets. I feel unseen eyes looking down at me from the glassless windows when I walk through that area. I immediately start my research. Don't want to stay. I've personally seen they can be hostile to strangers, just as I was warned about beforehand. Could always find if you offer the right incentive. A drunk named Joseph. The help of a bottle I bought, even fit the information I gathered already. I learned that the history of this town has always been mixed. Unidentified shadows wandering through the narrow streets in the dead of night, undetectable voices. It has many names. Am I underlying children of this again? Because that would not make sense. Already, yeah. Some believe that certain places, especially in the woods, even deeper. Okay, this I know I underlined, but I'm doing it again just in case. On the surface, there are places supposedly connected. Cult is trying to possess these places. Here we go. That old building in the forest glade could be important. I should go and have a look. Okay. AKA where we are right now. Awesome. People see the light in the woods. Okay, so really this entire thing, this book was just what we already know. Okay. Okay. The question for me right now is, I mean, what do I do? Oh, what? Okay. See, I saw, what the hell? I saw that chest, but I didn't think we'd be able to open it, but we can push and pull things here. Okay. Oh. Is there nothing in here? What? Game. Why? Why would you do this, game? Okay, let's... Okay. Oh, great. Kind of push in the corner there. Can I move this as well? No? Okay, you scared me there because you never done that before. At least to my knowledge, you hadn't done that before. Okay, yeah, thank you. Wonderful, there's a lot of books in there. I don't care about that. Okay. Oh! Okay, there's something here I can actually look at. It is impossible to work with the insects without protection. We've lost too many men that way, which slows the process considerably. The mixture I prepared wards them off for a short time, but is completely ineffective when they are angry. And their attacks are getting more dangerous as the numbers increase. A single bite is not dangerous unless one has an allergy to the venom, but if bitten many times simultaneously to collect the venom in the blood creates some kind of strong hallucinogenic effect and severe muscle spasms until at last the person dies in pain. Reaction can vary from person to person, but 90% of the time the result is the same. I still don't know the reason, but it affects some people much worse than the others. To prevent this problem, we bought some protective suits from the same place we get our chemicals. The owner has excellent connections and got them very quickly. If successful, this should speed up the process. This should speed up the experiment since we won't need to take any more long breaks because of insect incidents. I place the suits inside the locked cabinet. In the bedroom. First, I want to try them on some of my men before just distributing them to everyone. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that was just the one book that we can look at. Is there more? Oh, I'm still crouched down. That's why. Okay. Place the suits inside the locked cabinet. Take the sprayer on the window ledge near the desk. See? Sprayer. Open all the desk drawers. Take flashlight, roll of tape. Use roll of tape. The tape is for the thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I'm just gonna do that now just to get out of my inventory. Ooh. Okay, so roll of tape. Now I can pick up the entire piece of paper. We don't need any more. We don't need it anymore. Because we solved it. Or at least, I like to think I did. Okay. The sprayer. What the hell? This is the capsule. Toy Jeep camera. It says the sprayer by the window. I don't see this object unless for some reason I accidentally, when I started throwing books. Can I uncover it? Examine the tombstone next to the desk and the radio thing on the desk. Pull the chair away from the desk. There are several items on the desk that are wallets, books that can be taken. I couldn't find any real use for them. Examine the paper books on the desk. Okay, so for some reason I'm getting... The locked cabinet thing was in the chest. But I read something else. This is so weird. I feel like some of the stuff I'm reading in this walkthrough aren't correlating to what my experience is thus far. See, this is just the tombstone, right? And unless there is something here that I don't know about... Okay. See, here's the weird part. It says, when it's asking me to open up the chest, this one. See, I have like, let's see. There are several books, several items on the desk that are wallets or books that can be taken, lifted, and dropped down. I couldn't find any real use for them, though. Examine the paper/books on the desk. Underline, remember the place the suits inside the locked cabinet in the bedroom. So this is... that one. Take sprayer on the window ledge, which I'm not sure if I even saw. Open all desk drawers. In the far right desk drawer, examine the paper. Okay, we got that. While in front of the desk, crouch down, pull up the chest. Open the chest, examine book. And then now this one, the underline for this one is completely different. Like, I don't know, something, I mean, unless because this is the director's cut or something, they changed it, but this is not the same thing at all. Okay, one, I've not seen any sort of hanging lamp that could be lit up. Except for this one, but I'm not getting any sort of interaction with that. Nor this. Okay, the way that chair is makes it look like there's like a very small child or something standing there. A stickman child, not mind you, but still. rather unwanted. Move over to cupboard. Okay, exit, close first jar. Concocting bug spray. Place over the ingredients you need. You can select ingredients in any order. Blah blah. Open first jar. Move. You should now have a sprayer in inventory containing... Okay, so here is my problem right now. I don't know where this sprayer is. It's talked about it, but it seems to be missing. So maybe for this game, things have been changed around. Or changed in such a way that it's definitely not exactly the same. I can't see anything underneath there. Because it's talking about hanging lamps, which... Can we light up this one? Yeah, so in the walkthrough, the guide I'm reading, it's talking about being able to light up these lamps. But that's not the case here. Unless it wants me to use the flashlights in order to... So, the question is, one, where's this bug spray that's supposedly somewhere? Okay. The flashlight just flickers on and off for the hell of it? Like, what's the point of that? Can I click on that? Ugh. Okay. Anything up here? Just gonna walk into the closet here. No, nothing? Okay. Yeah. I'm like... It's the hilarious thing. I'm using a guide right now and I'm stuck. It's clearly... I mean, well... I can check right now. It's the guide I'm using. I'm realizing I'm like over in time, but... Okay. So... I'm gonna possibly say right now that the differences I'm seeing in the games thus far may be because this is the director's cut. I mean, what are the chances that the sprayer is outside? Oh really? You don't wanna use your flashlight out here? Can't go this way. Oh, we can. Can we go any farther than this? No. Okay. Okay, we can search this way for some reason. I don't know if I'm going out of bounds in the game. Okay. Just jumped over. Maybe there's something in here. That wolf sound effect, no matter what, just pops up in the right side of the earphones. Right side audio. Whoa! No! Oh my god! I found a butt. I found. Okay. That was interesting. So, clearly I'm going to have to start back from wherever I left off, which nothing much happened. I can't believe that happened. So yeah, found a nice little hole in the floor, and I whoops, that was unintentional. Yeah, I'm actually gonna continue, maybe find a different walkthrough or something, or see what exactly was the differences between the director's cut and the original game. Because yeah, this sprayer thing, maybe it's, I mean, probably no, it's with the old man, or I have to talk to the people in the town. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to start back, rework my way back through anything I haven't done. Yeah, I'd have to get the index stuff again. Really, there isn't much. So thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. And thank you for favoriting if you favorited. And until next time, see ya.